Hey all, thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're making the Gundam RX-78-2 by Hatter 3D. This file was found on Maker's World, where I found it, and there'll be links in the description below. Now, I love Gundam. I've watched Gundam Wing from when I was a child, all the food movies and so forth. Not the greatest expert, but I love watching it and love mechs. I've always been into Gunpla. I've always been watching the videos. Studio G is a great channel, watch them a lot. And many others, and I've always been interested in doing it. I've just never had the time or the funds to get the really expensive ones, because some of the really detailed, intricate ones are crazy money. So I thought, let me 3D print my own. When I found this file, I was jumped for joy. I printed this at 300% scale, so this is a lot larger than the average build. But yeah, go big or go home, I guess, just like I did Dummy 13. This was a really enjoyable model. Now, I have been gone for a while. I know that I've been on holiday, but I am back now, trying to get back to regular recording. And thank you all for waiting. And yeah, just enjoying my videos. I've tried to answer as many comments as I can as I've been away, but now I'm back. I'll get back to the ones that I haven't. Now, while I've been away, I've also decided to do something different. I have run like a GoFundMe or campaign or charity. Links will be in the description below. And my goal is to raise £5,000 because I live in the UK here. And I want to gift as many toys to children for free across the UK, whether that's delivering to schools, speaking to charities, adoption centers, whatever, homes. I want to ensure that children can get some enjoyment out of life. I have 3 children of my own, and they are lucky enough that I can print toys. They have, they can enjoy some of the simplest things in life, and putting a smile on a child's face, whether they don't have to be religious enough to celebrate Christmas or Ramadan or any other religious holiday. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your culture, your creed, your color, your religion, anything. It doesn't matter at all. My goal is just to deliver as many toys as possible by the end of the year. I've even started so far. I think I've printed 150 W13s, about 200 articulated models, and I'm just constantly printing 24/7. And yeah, so I will put a link in the description below. Every little helps, whether it's a pound, a penny, 100, the goal is 1,000 at least, because that will help for materials. So if you're listening out there and you're a 3D printing manufacturer, you'll make 3D printers or you make filament, please help support this. And all of you guys watching, if you could send them a message, send them the link, it'll be much appreciated. I thank every single one of you to allow me to put in this position where I can do this to others, because I love 3D printing, I love the joy, and I know that the littlest things in life, especially when you're younger, make a biggest difference. And it's not your fault whether your family is financially unable or whatever situation may be. It might not even be financial, but that is my goal. There's no criteria. I'm just gonna literally ring as many schools, because all the charities, deliver them by hand. Me and my family will package it, everything. I just need help trying to get the materials, and if I can get more 3D printers to do more, that would be amazing. But back onto this model. Now, this was a great model. The supports, as you just saw, were an absolute nightmare to remove. I don't know what Bamboo Labs done with their newest update, sorry, but removing supports is a nightmare in all models. Whether it's tree or normal supports, it leaves a horrible mark, and it's just really tough to get off. As you can see, even removing the supports damaged parts of the back of these legs. And talking about these legs, this was also another nightmare to get through. This was a great model, but I couldn't wrap my head around how to put the legs together or how they fit. It does come with instructions, and they were very clear, but as you see, like some with that little back joint, some of them match, the others don't, but the ones that do match don't go together, and the ones that don't match do go together. So I thought, okay, that's how it goes. There's interlocking parts, but when you try to slide on this knee bit, it doesn't fit at all. And I don't know if it's because I printed at 300%, but either way, I snipped a bit off and just forced it in there. So I sort of, as you can see now, I'm snipping it off, shaving it down, and it did fit. You're obviously not meant to do that. I don't know if I did anything wrong or if the print did come out a bit funky. Obviously, I know some bits did, but this bit looked flawless. There wasn't any issues with the quality of the print, but I managed to figure a way around it. Same with this. Now, this is because I did print this at 300% scale, sorry. So some bits, obviously the tolerance is a bit bigger. The bigger it gets, the bigger the tolerance. So I'm shaving it down again, and it all fit really well. I did consider painting this, and I've seen, like you watch all the other channels on YouTube where they detail it, they engrave it. I just don't have that skill set yet. Maybe I will later on. If you do want to see more Gundam stuff, I would be interested in doing it. I love to film it. If it's something you're interested in, let me know. I might film myself making some Gundam stuff, whether it's free, obviously try and keep it 3D printed as I can, or 3D print some parts and add it, but other than that, it's fine. The way this goes together is really good. So I believe that had to rescanned or remodeled an existing kit, and this is what I'm building. He or she, sorry, has, or they have edited it themselves to make it fit a 3D printer, which is great. But yeah, this is really easy. It's not a difficult build. I will say this is a great simple build. If it wasn't for supports, I would have been a 10 out of 10 of this, but those support removal absolutely killed me. It took almost 4 hours to remove them, which was a nightmare. The joints, they were a bit loose, so at certain points I do add a bit of super glue. So when I get loose joints, usually if it's too tight, I can heat it up with a heat gun and then expand it. But when it's too loose, usually I put a bit of super glue. Takes about 2 days to do this process. Put a bit of super glue, move it around the joint, take it off, do it again. Once each layer dries, keep doing it and doing it and doing it until it is fixed. It doesn't always take 2 days, but doing it for this model did take 2 days because I put too much originally, and you can see those fists fell out. So I reprinted them at, I think, a 306% scale, so they would fit. It was just too small. It didn't make any sense because it's all 300% scale, but I did end up putting a bit of glue in it. Now the waist bit, like I said, this is all really simple and good, so yeah, just follow along. But getting on to future products, so I have been requested a lot to make some more cosplay weapons, and specifically the Power Rangers Blade Blaster. And I'd say I have actually made it. I actually filmed it, me making it, printed it, and done it all, and for some reason I deleted the video and the files were sort of corrupted. So basically I'm starting again. So I'm re-uploading the video, or I'm re-filming the video after I do this, depending on when you watch it, and that will be out soon. But like I said, I want to thank each and every one of you for holding on while I've been gone for a while. I'm not saying you are waiting for me, but I do appreciate the comments, the likes, the people still watching my videos, and I truly from the bottom of my heart do appreciate it. And once again, like I said, I am doing this charity fundraising, whatever you want to call it. So please send it to as many people as you can. Like it, if you can, support would be great. Any donations goes towards a great cause, so thank you very much. But yeah, I love the color scheme of this. Like the primary colors, red, blue and yellow, look great. I did also print off Hatter 3D also made like a weapon set, so the sword with a blade, and there's like a mace with a chain. That mace with a chain was a nightmare to print. I couldn't get it to print, so I just did the sword. The blaster and the shield do come with this model, which was really great. And you could obviously print in one color, you could do it separate. I was tempted to do a multi-material print, but I thought the hassle of something not working, or what's been happening recently, all my spools have just not been like wound tight enough. So when I'm buying them, and it's not just from one particular manufacturer, it's across the board. There are a few which are constantly being really good, and some which are just varied. Sometimes they're great and sometimes it's not great. So when I'm putting the AMS, like a 13 hour print, every 20 minutes I've got to untangle the spool and put it back in, and it's just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, all you filament manufacturers, please can you ensure that it's all done nicely, because it just makes a big difference to actual printing and it saves time. So I did put some no more nails in the waist bit, that white gooey bit, because this was too loose, it kept popping out, but it didn't stay in there tight enough at all. So what I did, I just used a soldering iron, melted the plastic, and just sort of dabbed it around it to hold it in place, which you will see, or you won't see, but that's what I did, because that normal nails hardened way too much and it made it too tight, and shaving it down wasn't good. It didn't work just because it was an odd angle, so I just scooped it all out, used a soldering iron to make it tight. Now the headpiece, this is another piece that was really difficult to print, so all of it came out flawlessly except for that V bit on the forehead. For whatever reason, it just, like I said, I don't know what's happening with the updates with Bamboo Slicer. I could print flawlessly, never even have to look at a print, and come back and it's done. Over the last, I would say, just before between a holiday and since I come back, there's all, I can't trust every single print 100%. I'm like 99% sure it's going to work, but if it's angled wrong, I'm almost guaranteed, I know it's going to fail. The things that I've printed flawlessly in the same angle a month ago, the same orientation, the same settings, when I print now, either fail or just aren't, or just coming out a little bit different, and I don't know what the reason is. I don't know the reason why. Send a message to Bamboo Labs. If you can get back to me on the channel, that'd be great, or get back to Instagram, that'd be great. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. But anyway, back to the build. Now, this was, like I said, putting the shield a bit, I was actually excited to do this because this was the cleanest in all the prints. Like the shield looks really good. And yeah, it would just say great build overall. I'll say thank you so much for supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all those amazing things. Check out my Etsy store. It's back open now. I'm back from holiday. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe at all my other social medias, especially Instagram. If you're watching here on YouTube, Follow to Instagram, links will be in my bio and so forth. Just follow, share a like, it goes a long way, because, you know, if I get big everywhere, more stuff, I guess. Now, this bit I try to do like they do in those Gunpla videos where they snap and all that stuff. It's terrible. I do apologize, not as good as them. I don't normally do this, but I will try and get better. Now putting this together is fairly simple. You pop and slot everything in. Joints are a little bit loose, like I said, just because it's like a larger scale and it's a lot heavier. I do end up putting glue on the shoulders, the knees and the arms afterwards, but I didn't film it because I'm doing that after the fact that I filmed this part of the video. But you shall see them in the glamour shots. Talking of which, it's time now for those glamour shots / animations. Not really an animation, more glamour shots / showcase, but you know what I mean. And once again, thank you for all the support. It means the world to me. Now, with all that being said and done, let's go!